Good evening, friends. Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in the Cracker series for CAIIB. See, today is the second session for that. Follow the full series for roughly 120 days. We'll be covering all MCQs on CAIIB, ABM and BFM. Remember, this is your last chance. So before going ahead, before starting the series here, we have arranged a felicitation program and grand seminar on 23rd of July. Do attend it. The details are already available on the Adda 24 website. If you have already cleared JAIIB, CAIIB, go attend that felicitation program. It's an honor for you, isn't it? And if you can't attend, if you are means far away, then you can attend it online also. See, our Adda 24/7 will reimburse your AC3 tickets also. Also, this batch is coming up. In fact, it has started for December 2022. We'll be covering ABM, BFM, retail, all the three topics. Okay. Also, important part is we'll be covering the theory, numericals, case studies, objectives, everything, and more on this later. So let's start with the series. Okay, this is a continuation of yesterday's series. Okay, so the numbers will vary. Marginal utility of a given consumer is also his. So what is marginal utility curve? Indifference curve, demand curve, supply curve, total utility curve. So what is the answer amongst this? Okay, I'll give you one hint for this. Okay, let me try it over here. I'll mark the answers also over here. Okay, just hold on. I'll mark the answers. So what is the answer? In the meantime, you try your answers. What do you think? Adda is the answer. Yes, tick tick 1. I'll give you 10 seconds for that. Tick tick 1, tick tick 2, tick tick 3, tick tick 4, tick tick 5, tick tick 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so the right answer is demand curve. Why demand curve? I'll mark it over here. Just hold on. I'll mark it over here. See this. The correct answer over here is demand curve. Why demand curve? Okay, that also I'll explain. See this. Demand curve is the right answer. Why demand curve? See here. Marginal utility. What is utility? Utility means the power of satisfaction. Now marginal means as you go on eating more and more rotis or drinking more water, so the requirement for that water goes on reducing. So that's why it becomes a marginal utility. It goes on reducing. So similarly the demand curve. Demand curve also goes on reducing, right? How is the demand curve? Can anyone plot this? See this, it's like this, right? The answer is B. Indifference curve, it's totally different. Okay, indifference curve means the curve, it's like this. Indifference curve is like this, where the utility, marginal utility is same along the whole curve. That is known as indifference curve. Okay, next one. The total utility is maximum when marginal utility is 0, this AU is highest, then marginal utility is highest. It should be MU over here. MU or total TU is highest. Okay, total utility, yeah. So MU is highest and MU is equals to AU. Okay, so what do you mean by this? AU means average utility, actually. It's okay. So AU is highest, marginal utility is highest, marginal utility is equal to AU and marginal utility is 0. So total utility is maximum when okay, you try it yourself first. In the meanwhile, I'll show you the answer also over here. Okay, wait, you try it yourself. What is the answer? Everyone, yes, marginal utility versus, yes, what is the answer? Correct. When the marginal utility is, yes, I'll show you in graph then. Okay, so in the graph, if you see this is the marginal utility curve. See this, I'll show you now over here, live over here. See this. See this. Now you are able to see this. See this. Total utility is maximum when marginal utility is equal to 0. That is the answer. Okay, so correct answer is 0. Okay, next. See here, you need to understand all these problems because they come in exam. Next one, yeah. The law of diminishing utility. One second, I'll bring this over here. The law of diminishing utility states that as more of a commodity is consumed, total satisfaction diminishes. Okay, total satisfaction. Is it total satisfaction? The more you have a particular commodity, the less you want more of it. Okay. As more units of a commodity are produced, the price of the commodity will fall. Does this marginal utility speak anything about production? No, right? So C is out. The consumption of further units of a commodity will bring a steady increase in the amount of satisfaction obtained. Increase. If you go on consuming more rotis, one roti you will have, suppose if you are hungry, one roti you eat it, then what happens? You require less of the rotis then. Then second you eat it, then after fourth or fifth you don't even require any roti, right? Why? Because the marginal utility goes on decreasing. Okay. So D is also out. Now among A and B, tell me what is the answer. Type fast, A or B. As more of a commodity is consumed, total satisfaction decreases. Or as more of a particular commodity, you have more of a particular commodity, the less you want more of it. So the answer is, correct answer is, everyone, yeah, the correct answer is this, B, right? Because the less you want more of it means marginal utility decreases. That is the meaning over here, okay? Next, the law of diminishing returns or increasing cost will operate at an earlier level in agriculture than in industry, because means law of diminishing return. What is law of diminishing returns? Law of diminishing returns states that the more you use some production, or so the more you use some capital, the more you use some factor of production, the less return it will give in the future. It's like that your bike, right? The bike which you use or the car which you use, initially it will give the good average, but later on the average decreases, right? So that's diminishing returns. So it will be applicable more in agriculture than in industry. Why? More mechanization is applicable to agriculture. Agriculture is an industry where land is used extensively. Less mechanization is applicable to agriculture and more labor is used to agriculture. So this diminishing return is mainly used where? Diminishing return has nothing to do with what? This mechanization or this basically mechanization, okay? So the correct answer is here, A and C are out. So what is the correct answer? Either B or D, okay? So give the correct answer, type fast in the comment section. Type fast. Correct. Answer is B, because land is used mainly over here. As you go on using land more and more, it will give less and less crops. Without, after all, here, if you give the fertilizers properly, okay, then it will definitely give you high returns. But if you don't use the fertilizers, if you don't charge up that land, then it will give less and less returns. So that's diminishing returns, isn't it? Opportunity costs are also known as, what is opportunity cost? Spillover, alternative, social cost, money cost. Here, firstly understand the meaning of opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means what? I'll give you a simple example. If I have 1 lakh rupees and those 1 lakh rupees I keep it in FD at, let's say, 5%, okay? There is one more option for me, that is invest in mutual funds, where the returns expected are around 15% per year, okay? So in mutual funds I will be getting 15% and in FD I will be getting 5%. If I put it in FD, then what am I losing? I am losing those 10%. That is opportunity cost. Whatever I am losing for not investing or not performing anything, that is known as opportunity cost. So what is that? Spillover, alternate, social or money. See here, social and money is totally out, okay? What's important, spillover or alternate? So which one among these two, A and B? Fast, fast, fast. Type in the comment section. Fast, everyone. Everyone, I want everyone. And also main important point, though all of those who are watching, please like the video first. Please like it, okay? click the bell icon, just subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, like this video as much as, because what happens if you click like, then the buffering is better, means the number of watches and number of views and number of likes, if they are equal, the buffering is the best. Okay, so that's why I like the video fast. Okay, so the answer is B, alternative cost. Okay, alternative, right? Instead of FD, I invest in mutual fund. Alternate, that is alternative. Okay, an increase in the price of a commodity, other things remaining same, results in. So increase in price of a commodity. Suppose if the price of a commodity increases, what happens? Increasing pricing, increase in the quantity supplied, increase in demand, and taxes. So here I'll give you one hint. D is out. Increasing pricing, that is out because that's already the question. Okay, increase in price. So increasing pricing is out. So B and C only. Increase in quantity supplied and increase in demand. So what will be the correct answer? Type B or C. Fast, fast, fast. B or C. Fast, 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 fast. Yes. Quite simple. Does it increasing price, does it affect this demand directly? No. So the correct answer is B. Why? Because remember the law of supply. What is the law of supply? The curve goes upwards, right? Here it's quantity and here it's price, right? So if the price increases, the supply will try to supply more and more, right? So it will increase the quantity supplied. Law of supply, remember this. This is called as law of supply. Okay, remember this. Okay, got it everyone? Next, supply remaining constant, if the demand increases, price will. So now what do you say? Supply remaining constant. See, this is the supply curve. Okay, now this is constant, it is going on a straight curve. If the demand increases, so demand curve is like this. Okay, demand curve is over here. Now demand curve is first over here, now it increases, so it is next over here on this side. So what has happened? This is price, this is quantity. Okay, now this was the earlier equilibrium, now the equilibrium is over here. So now what has happened? Earlier price was over here, now price is over here. So what increases? Price will rise, right? Right, A is the answer. How many of you got this answer as A? Type yes if you got it. Type yes fast. Okay, yeah, correct. Many of you have got it. Those see here, be attentive, you'll immediately get the things. Okay, this is known as law of supply and this reverse thing is known as law of demand. This is demand always. Okay, demand. Okay, law of demand. Next, perfect competition is said to exist if. Perfect means what? Here there are two types of competitions. Okay, before that, do you know those markets? Which are the two markets? This command economy and second is what? That capital economy, isn't it? So that logic applies over here. Perfect competition exists where there is no government interference. Okay, everything is decided by the private parties. That is the meaning of perfect competition. So what is the answer amongst these? There are homogeneous products. Each firm in the industry accepts the market price because it has to accept it. Price is not fixed by the firm. Okay, and all of the above. So what can be the answer of this? Perfect competition. Here, where can the competition be? Can you compete between a refrigerator and a television set? No. Why? Because homogeneous, the product should be same, right? So there are homogeneous products. That is point number one. Each firm in the industry accepts the market price. Means what? Now in the refrigerator, whenever you set a new refrigerator, any new company comes in, it always tries to match the price which is going on in the market now. So it can't command that I'll give you a refrigerator at a double price. Nobody will buy it, isn't it? So basically perfect competition means all these 3 points. Each firm has to accept the market price. Accept, okay? Point number 2 and third, price is not fixed by the firm. Then who fixes it? Price is fixed by the consumers. They demand. Refrigerator, let's say if it's at 19,000, 20,000, they will buy at the same range. You can't buy a refrigerator if the range, normal range is going on at, let's say, I'm giving an example, at let's say 20,000. Nobody will buy a refrigerator for 45,000. Let it be any grade. Okay, of course there will be choosy customers, but economy doesn't run on those choosy customers. Economy runs on 90% of the customers. Okay, so answer is all of the above. Okay, consumer surplus is the highest in case of consumer surplus. Okay, what do you mean by consumer surplus? Luxuries, necessities, comforts, and conventional necessities. Okay, so what are the answers in this? Luxuries, necessities, comforts. Okay, I'll give you one hint. D is out and C is also out. Okay, so luxuries and necessities. Consumer surplus will be highest in case of what? Luxuries and necessities. Type the answer fast. In the meantime, I'll show you what is consumer surplus. Okay, type fast. A or B? Fast, 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 fast. Okay, fast. So what is consumer surplus? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you in the graph. Okay, what is consumer surplus? See this over here. Consumer surplus. See, this is the law of demand, this is law of supply, and here this is the equilibrium point. What this above part, this full above part is known as consumer surplus. This below part is known as producer or supplier surplus. Okay, this part is known as extra demand surplus. No, yeah. So this is extra demand, demand. Yeah, this supply curve over here, demand is on this side. So people are demanding less, supply is extra supply. This will be known as extra supply, and this is extra demand. Okay. So consumer surplus will be highest in which case? So it will be in case of, okay, I'll give you again. Everyone got this answer or no? Type yes if you have got it. Also type the answer itself. So it will be highest in case of necessities, right? Necessities means what? Why necessities? Necessities means all that food, clothing and shelter, right? These are the three basic necessities. So consumer surplus will be highest in these cases. Why? Have you seen the rate of necessities? Necessities are always at a cheaper rate. Okay, means you want food. Food is at a cheaper rate. But if you want pizza, then it's at a higher rate. That's a part of luxury. So surplus will be highest in case of necessities. Okay. Next, a Giffen Goods is the one for which, in response of small change in price, a zero income is effect is just outweighed by positive substitution effect. A negative income effect is just outweighed by a positive substitution effect. A zero income effect is matched by zero substitution effect. A negative income effect outweighed any substitution effect. Okay. Firstly, what are Giffen's goods? Okay, we'll see that. Okay, I'll show you those first. What are Giffen's goods? In the meanwhile, you type the answer. What do you feel? What do you feel the answer should be? What is the answer? Correct answer. Okay. What are Giffen's goods? I'll show you. In the meantime, type the answer. Yeah. Okay. So what are Giffen's goods first? Can you type it in the comment section? See this. Giffen's goods is a low income non-luxury product for which demand increase as the price increases and vice versa. Means what? Low income, non-luxury. Low income means what? Necessities. Demand increases as the price increases. Okay. Giffen goods good has an upward sloping demand curve, which is contrary to the fundamental laws of demand. Here, what does the law of demand state? That the curve will slope downwards, demand curve, isn't it? But Giffen goods, the curve slopes upwards. Okay, that is the important part. So it's a low income, non-luxury. So what will happen of Giffen's goods? Suppose if about the question, coming back to our question. So what is the answer for this? Giffen goods, zero income effect. Okay, I'll give you one hint. Zero income effect is matched out. C is out. Negative income out. Negative income is outweighed by a positive substitution effect. A zero income effect is just outweighed. Zero income is out. So correct answer is negative income effect is outweighed by a positive substitution effect. Means what? Low income products. Suppose if tomorrow the price of wheat increases, what will people do? People won't stop eating. They'll just shift from wheat to something else, jawar or something. Okay, necessity, because the here this is in case of necessities only, not in case of luxuries. Okay, luxury means pizza eating is not a Giffen Goods. Giffen Goods is the low income group. Always remember. Okay, which is correct. An increase in demand is not the same thing as extension of demand. Okay. An increase in demand is the same thing as extension of demand. An increase in demand is just equal to extension of demand. All of the above statements are wrong. Okay. Firstly, I'll give you the hint. C is out, D is out. Okay. So A and B only. So increase in demand is not the same thing as extension, and it is the same thing. So what do you mean by this? Firstly, what is increase in demand and what is extension of demand? Okay. See here, understand this. Increase in demand means what? Means, see here, I'll show you live over here only. Increase in demand. Okay, in the meantime you type the answer. Okay. In the meantime you type the answer. Okay. Yeah. So what is increase and what is extension? I'll show you over here. See this. See this. When a more quantity of a commodity is demanded due to fall in its price, it is called as expansion. Okay. When more quantity of a commodity is demanded at the same price, it is called as increase in demand. Now see this, expansion is called as extension also many times, okay, in economics. So extension of demand will be what? Due to fall in price. Means if the price falls, then demand increases. That is extension. But the price is not falling, but then also demand is increasing. Why? Can this thing happen something like this? Yes, it can happen. When did it happen? During COVID situation. Did you see the prices of these masks as well as the these medicines, okay, for COVID? The price did not fall in many terms. Okay, later government gave everything free, that's okay, but primarily initially the price was not falling but demand was increasing. So that is called as increase in demand. We are at the same price, but if the price falls and then the quantity increases, demand increases, then it's called as extension. Okay, so it is not the same thing, right? Correct answer is it is not the same thing. Okay, next one. Yeah, demand means a desire and willingness of an individual for all goods and services. Okay, that's done. Forget the remaining part. The desire, ability and willingness of an individual to purchase goods and services, both A and B and none of the above. Okay, either A and B. Let's see A or B only. Desire and willingness. Okay, suppose if I desire, okay, for let's say Antilia house, Ambani's house, desire. Okay, I have a desire for that. I am willing to pay to buy that, but do I have the ability? Okay, so the correct answer is only B. The desire, ability and willingness, all the three things should be there, then only it's called as demand. Otherwise what? If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, isn't it? That's the logic. Okay, so desire should be there, ability should be there, then only, and willingness. Willingness is okay, means everyone has desire and willingness, everyone has. Okay, ability, that's a question mark. Okay, the demand function of a commodity is defined as, so what is the demand function? See, remember, law of demand is different than the demand function. Understand this. Okay, quantity demanded as a function of goods, own price, the price of substitute and the buyer's income. Price of substitutes as the functions of goods own price. Quantity demanded as function of the price of other goods, and all of the above. Okay, so which one is of these? Demand function, remember this, many of you might not be knowing this. Demand function comprises of three parts, these three parts. A, functions goods own price, means the price of that good itself, the price of the substitute, and third is the buyer's income. All these three things should come together, only then it's called as demand function. Okay, So price of substitute means what? See here, if the price of some commodity increases, let's see the example of what this iPhone and Android phones. Okay, iPhone's price increases, Android phone comes as a substitute. Okay, that's it. So the market for iPhone is gone. Of course, it's a choosy market. Though the one who wants iPhone will go for iPhone only. But we are talking of mass scales. Always here, economics doesn't deal in choosy customers. It deals in 90% what the customers do. Okay. So Android comes as a substitute. So gone. So own price, substitute, and a buyer's income, isn't it? Buyer's income is eligible to for this Android, right? Cheaper phones. In a typical demand schedule, quantity demanded is means here demand schedule. Now remember what is demand schedule. I have taken separate topics on this. There is the demand schedule and supply schedule. Okay. Quantity demanded varies directly with the price, varies proportionately with the price, is independent of the price, and varies inversely with the price. Now simplest question. Okay, simplest. Give the answer A, B, C or D. I'll show you that graph also. This is the demand curve, right? This is quantity and this is price. Okay, price, right? So what happens? Demand curve is sloping downwards. Means what? As the price decreases, see this, if the price decreases, quantity will what? If the price is over here, next price will be over here. Okay, decreases. So quantity, what happens to quantity? Quantity was earlier here, now it is gone here. So quantity increases. Price decrease, quantity increase. So it is directly or inverse, indirectly. Fast. Yes, the answer is correct. D. Okay. The law of demand indicates that the relationship between income and quantity demanded means what does law of demand state? Law of demand means what? The same thing which I showed you just now. See this, price and quantity. Okay, this is law of demand. Between income and quantity, does it show anything about income? The relationship between price of a commodity and price of the substitute. This is S, substitutes. Does it show something about the substitutes? No. The relationship between the price of two commodities out. The relationship between the price of a commodity and the quantity demanded. Yes, this is the right answer, right? Because here price and the quantity, right? These two points are there. So the correct answer is anyone? Fast. Now I gave you the hint also. I gave you almost the answer. Yes, the answer is correct. Firstly, like the video. Everyone like the video fast. Okay. Yeah, D is the correct answer. Okay. So that was it about this Cracker MCQ series, this today's series. Coming back to this batch. See, this batch has already started, but those who have missed it, remember some 1 week's lecture have gone roughly, but you get a recorded sessions for that. So you can still have the time, and BFM is yet to start. Remember this, BFM is yet to start. So go for this batch as fast as possible. I'll show you the details about this batch. Okay. Okay, let's go to the batch itself directly. See this, go to Adda 24/7 website. On the front page itself, see this front page. Okay, you'll see this JAIIB CAIIB. If you have the app, that's the best I would suggest. Okay, you get 1% extra discount in the app. Click on JAIIB CAIIB. See, clicked over here JAIIB CAIIB. See this now. You get JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack, JAIIB CAIIB English batch. Okay, November, December. Remember this November, December. Okay, click on this November, December. Clicked on it. See this. Now what happens? This. See this. All the batches. Click on this batch. Once you click on this batch, see this. You get the details about this batch. Read these details carefully. Very simple ones. 120 plus hours of ABM BFM retail. Then ebooks are available. Then ebooks will be provided for ABM and retail also. Recorded videos are available. Expertise of the staff. In-depth analysis. Here, basically we all have covered more than 18 to 20 batches. Roughly 20. Not even for myself. It's more than 22 batches of CAIIB now. Okay. So we have covered all the batches and we know what comes in the exam. So you are in the right hands. Go for these paid batches. Okay, because quality comes at a cost. Okay. Click on view offers. Look at this fees here, 17,999. Let's look at the fees here. Put this code. What was the code? Y432, right? Apply the code. Now look at the fees. 17,999 reduces to 4139. Means this fee is reduced so much. 4139. If you clear CAIIB, you will get this fees reimbursed. Means basically you get it reimbursed from the this bank also, and also this if the average increment is 1300, right? So 1300 into 3, 3900. In 3 months you recover everything, even if your bank doesn't pay. But generally banks reimburse once you clear the CAIIB. Okay, if they don't, then also 13 into 3 is 39. 3 months, within 3 months you recover almost everything, and in the 4th month you are in the surplus. Okay, so I'll stop over here. Tomorrow I'll come up with another lecture. Till then, keep studying, and view the firstly again, like this video and subscribe this channel, okay, and click on the bell icon. So I'll stop over here.